is gold or metal radical. 金字旁 next to 根 撇 hung 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 shu hung hung zhe hung hung shu go 撇 na in. So this phonetic we've seen a number of times, just a phonetic for silver. Zhang, an account, has bei or cowrie shell or just money as the phonetic, as the radical, the significant, and then chang as the phonetic. There we go. Zhang. Hu. Hu means household. So here's how you write it. Dian, hung, jia, hung, pie. So this component means a shelter related to this character, the depiction of an overhang on a cliff, and an extended meaning of that. This may also just be a depiction of the left-hand side of a doorway. Hu. Anyway, for whatever reason, it is a household. So a zhanghu, an account for an individual. Cun. So here is this unusual radical cai when it's written as a component over a character. This pie is moved to the left and up, and the shugo is moved down and to the side. Cun, hung, pie, shu, hung, zhe, wan, go, hung, cun, to store or to save things. I think that zi is just, well, it could indicate the seeds that you're storing, but I think it's just phonetic. Quan. Here we have a scholar and the character for to reveal, and here is an open mouth. Quan, basically it indicates some kind of lack. Well, I'm not sure about that. I think by itself it is just funds. Hung, probably just used for a phonetic. Hung, shu hung, hung hung, shu go, dian dian, pie, hung go, pie, dian, quan. Qu. This is an ear on this side, and here we have a right hand. So to take something, indicating that in the past, in China, people used to take each other's ears. Actually, I have no idea why that would be used in that way. Li. Profit or benefit is he, millet, next to li dao pong. So that li dao pong is dao, a knife. I think it indicates harvesting the millet at the end of the season to benefit or to profit from the harvest. This character is an evolved character which has more than one pronunciation. It is probably an ancient depiction of a net on a pole to catch birds with, or by extension, a leader, and then here in this case, a rate. I don't know why the same character is used for such different things. So you have a dian, hung, dian, dian, hung, ja, dian, 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 hung, shu, liu. Chu. So the basic phonetic to this chu is this ja, which probably originally depicted a hand putting something into a pot. That's the top of the pot. So ju is, with fire underneath it, is now to cook something, which may be the original meaning. So it's phonetic here. You add the speech component to that original character and then put a renzapong on that. So this is the radical for this particular character, pie, shu. And then we have the yenzapong, and the rest of this character is phonetic, all of the rest of this. And then hung, shu, hung, pie, shu, hung, ja, hung, chu, reserves. And then shu means to store or to save. We have the grass radical on the top, cao zi tou. Grass is fodder. And then the bottom component is both significant and phonetic. It means an entering into the field. So getting food. Hung, shu, shu. Dian, hung. Pie, ja, dian. And then shu, hung, ja, hung, shu, hung, shu. Zhi. This character originally meant to go, a depiction of a foot. But zhi is a classical character. It was used just for its sound, and it is now replaced by, in modern Chinese, with this character. The most ancient pronunciation of this character in the days of Confucius is thought to be de, but changed greatly over the years. The next character is branch, and it originally depicted either a branch or perhaps a foot. The bottom part looks like yo, the right hand. Zhi, a job, a career, a industry, is ear, r, ardzapong, next to the phonetic zhi. D, low, as in too low, is depicted by the renzapong next to this character, which this component on the right is a foundation. D, phonetic and significant in D, too low. On the next character, go, enough. The phonetic is on the right side. Ju. We've seen this as a phonetic in dog, go. And then the signific is on the right. Duo, many, much, enough. Go. Done. A depiction of the sunrise. Dan, just used for the sound. Tian, to add, to increase. So you have the earth radical, tu zapong, and then jun on the right-hand side, in this case, is phonetic. Jun. So at one time it would have been pronounced the same as tian, and then borrowed for that purpose. Qian, 1,000. It is a person with a line through it. So the character for person was once more vertical than it is now. So one person in 1,000. I'm sure it related to the phonetic sound, not the meaning. So yuan, origin. This is dollar, but the original meaning is origin, and it's a depiction of water flowing out from a break in the mountains, or a break in the hillside, source, origin. Jin, gold or money, originally thought to depict an ingot of melted metal, so gold or metal. Ji, to send or to invest, invest trust in something, or to invest meaning in something, is a roof over the phonetic chi, which has da over ke. Now, ke is phonetic in this case because qiao is the original phonetic qi, and greatness, qi by itself means marvelous, strange, fantastic, usually in a good sense, qi. So the greatness is that meaning involved. The next character is a very involved character with lots of components. I'll start backwards. So this is bu or fu. I think it may depict a book or collection of books, something to that effect. Underneath it is cun, which is a depiction of the hand and the wrist, or simply just the hand. Then when you add water to it, add the components for water, bu, I believe that is a waterfall. So the radical in this case, bamboo, indicates the records on which the register or the book was kept. Pie, hung, dien, pie, hung, dien. Then the water, and then the fu, and then the twin. Ka, and I do not know where that character derives from. Ka, a card. Dang. This comes from the traditional character dang, and originally it means to stand and face something. So shang at the top is phonetic, but it also has an indication of facing something. Dang, to the time when. Local, to act as the relevant actors in anything. Dang. Huan, to exchange. You have the Tisho Pong, the hand radical, and the right-hand side is phonetic. It indicates the phonetic on the right-hand side. Mien means exempt. It depicts a rabbit which has run away, so now it's exempt from being eaten. That's actually what somebody said. The next character, confluence. This is a confluence of currents or streams of water. Hui, or in this case of currency, has a broad range of meanings. So it has the Sandian Shui, and the right-hand side is Fang, phonetic. So Hui, in terms of monetary exchange, refers to the interflow or the flow of money. Dui. Dui originally means joy or happiness, and it is a depiction of joyful sounds coming out of the mouth of a person, dui. And it's used in dui huan, just as a phonetic. And gui, a countertop, of course, or a counter or desk, is going to have wood for its radical. Hung, shu, hung, ja, hung, gui. End of lesson 6.